Alright guys, welcome back to the winning method powered by Barber Builders. Today we're going to cover a basic shear cutting. In one of the other shear cutting videos, I went in detail on how to cut the top of the hair in what we call working clean, in very organized subsections and everything. So today, I'm going to show you another way to get that same haircut done without being as detailed and without working as clean. So I'm going to show you another way. I actually still doing the same thing, but this is what you'll see more often in salons and shops, and it's more, it's faster. It's how you can get done. You can expedite the process. All right, so let's go. So guys, we're going to saturate the hair. Give you more control of the hair. The goal is get even saturation. Again, what we're doing here is, instead of what we call working clean, doing a lot of parties and subsections, we're going to do what I call the scoop back method. This is what you often see in salons, shops. First thing you want to do is make your horseshoe parting and pour it off the top. Now, there's 3 ways you can establish the square graduation on the sides. But we've already cut the hair, and I'm demonstrating there that you want to, we're going to go into this as if we've already cut the sides. And they're keeping length on the sides. So now we get to the top. I was originally explaining this live, but there was too much noise in the background. The guys was playing the radio and all that. So right here, we're going to get our center guideline as usual going. It's cut off about 1/2 inch. Here's your guide. We're just going to work our way all the way back to center mohawk parting. You can see that short piece in the back. We're going to connect to the short piece up top. So your guideline is in. So what I'm showing you there, instead of parting it like that and move it to the side and get another subsection, that's working clean. That's another video. In most cases, that takes just a little bit longer. So we're going to show you how to get this expedite this process a little bit quicker. So you just pull it up, you see the guide there, and then we're going to cut. We're going to scoot back about 1 inch. I'm showing again that we're instead of doing that, getting the subsection out of the partings, we're going to, it's the same concept. I'm showing where you're really doing the same thing. You're really still you're moving it about 1 inch apart each time. But instead of doing the partings, we're going to make your cut. Then you're just going to scoot back 1 inch. Now, after the first cut there, you can see that there's a guide in the front. Then you got your original guide down the center. So it'll be to your side right there. So you're going to scoot back 1 inch without making any partings and just come up. So you can see I got 2 guides, one there in the front and one on the side. Technically, you only need one on the side, but if you want to double check, the one in the front to be there. So all we're doing is just scooting back. So when people cut like this, some people are actually using or organized. They know they're scooting back 1 inch. They actually understand the concept of what's going on. But some people, they've seen other people cut like this who understood what they were doing. However, they don't know what they're doing. They think people are just picking up hair and cutting, not knowing that they actually had a method to the madness. So after cutting both sides on top, you want to go up. Then we actually just cut horizontally. After cutting both sides on top, you want to turn and you want to cut horizontally. This is called cross-checking. You want to cut vertically. It's called cross-checking. If you cut horizontally, you cross-check vertically. If you cut vertically, you cross-check horizontally. So I'm still doing 1 inch shifts. I'm going straight back in a line vertically. And then I go back to the beginning and I scoot over 1 inch and pull everything up. And you can see if there's anything kind of uneven, you just clip it. This way you know your work is good because you cross-checked it. So now the top is cut. So we did horizontal, then we went back and we checked it vertically, we cross-checked it. So now that we got the whole top cut, I'm gonna show you 2 different ways to connect the top to the sides. You can split it down the middle, you can just pull it to the side horizontally like that, and you can see I'm lifting the hair up where you can see the hair that was already on the sides, that length that was already on the side, and we connect to it. So you're like right there, it was pretty much already the same size. There's a little peak right there. So I got a guide from the bottom and a guide from the side. After I made the first cut, I had a guide from the side. It'll be right there. So I'm gonna stop here because I really want to show you how to cut vertically to connect the top vertically. Now we're going to go vertical by holding it straight up. Getting your fingers vertical. And you can see the length sticking out. You will have a short length at the top and a short length at the bottom. You got to remove the length in between those 2 short peaks. And that's what makes it blend. Connecting the top to the sides. You walk that all the way around. And we could have just did that from that right side all the way around. And there you go. Everything's blended in. Not everybody want fades, guys. Some people come in, they're gonna want their hair this length on the side. There we go. On to the next one. The winning method. Powered by Barber Builders. See you on the next one, guys. All right, guys. Gotta interrupt real quick to tell you about my book called The Winning Method, 10 Keys to Winning at Barbering. You can get this book on Amazon, or you can get it on my personal website at jasonlwest.com. You can get the book in audiobook, ebook, or paperback.